I want you to know I believe 100,000% that God heals. Sometimes it's instantly, and sometimes we're just waiting for the manifestation. So, but that song, I just want to speak the name of Jesus, is more. It's so prevalent today. Everywhere you go, when I think of where I live, when I think of families who have loved ones who need healing, when I think of the people on the street, I just want to speak the name of Jesus. And it was kind of really neat last night, because this testimony that I'm going to give this morning, I was able to share it with somebody yesterday in my building who had been injured the day before, and had injured their knee at a bus stop. And I was able to share with her this testimony last night, because she believes in all this spirit stuff that comes into her body and all this stuff. And so I shared this testimony, and she was like, "Oh, wow," And then even at the end, before I left, she allowed Gail and I to pray for her, and that's a miracle in itself, when you're dealing with this type of stuff. But it was my first healing when God healed me. I was like 12 years old. I had my bedroom. There was a partition. I was on one side, and my next older sister to me was on the other side. And this one night in particular, I was laying there, and I was in pain. I was in pain in my ears, in my headache, I'm assuming, but I know my ears hurt, my teeth hurt, and I lay there in my bed, and I was crying. I wasn't crying loud or anything, but I was crying in the nighttime. And all of a sudden, my sister, she just jumped out of her bed, and she said, "I'm going to pray for you." As she walked across to my side, "I'm going to pray for you." And so she laid her hands on me, and she began to pray. And the moment she finished praying, as she's walking back to her bed, I could feel something just leaving my body. I could feel it leaving my body, the pain leaving my body, and I could feel myself going into a sleep. And the moment she hit her bed, I was out like that. And everything was gone. I was instantly healed. And that was my first time that God has healed me. Although He's healed me other times, this was an instant healing. And so I thank God. Obviously, it stayed with me to this day. So anyway, so yes, God heals. Thank you.